Numerous sagas mention some kind of ball game played by the Vikings called knattleikr, literally ball game. This game was played with some kind of ball called a knotr and a puck or stick called a knattre, literally ball tree. Knotr just means ball and the root is knat. The rules of the game are not well understood, but it seems to have been something like lacrosse or hockey. The sticks seem to have had some kind of a net on them that you could use to catch the ball, and then it was sort of lobbed into some kind of goal area protected by a goalie-like figure. In the sagas, such as Gisli's saga, where the ball game is a big dramatic event that we follow along with as readers not fully understanding the rules, we also see that apparently what you might do is organize kind of a league of men on your farm to play against the men of another farm, and this might be watched by other people in the neighborhood. These games often break down into fights, much like modern hockey, where people hit other people with the sticks or with the ball, and this also provides some dramatic fodder for the sagas as well. There's been a good study of this ball game published recently by B.A. Thurber in Scandinavian Studies. I'll put the bibliographic info for that at the bottom of the screen. Now, another game that the Vikings are known for is their board game. The name for this is hnefatafl, or sometimes it's just called tafl. The game seems to have been played on a board that was perhaps 11 by 11 or 13 by 13 squares, to judge from the boards that have been found in archaeological digs. And what seems to have been done is you have a few pieces in the middle that surround a king piece, and then some pieces around the edges, and those pieces around the edges are the attacker player, and the pieces around the king figure are the defender player. And what the defender has to do is get the king to one of the corners of the board before the attacker player can surround the king piece with his pieces. So it's something like chess, but with two sides having pretty different goals, not trying to get to the other end of the board, but one trying to get to the outside and one trying to surround one particular piece. One saga called Crawford saga mentions a board that was good for both hnefatafl and what they call skáktafl, that's chess. This was delivered to Harald Hårderåði from Greenland. Harald, the hard ruler, he ruled Norway from 1046 to 1066. There have been a lot of different versions of this game created in the modern period for people who want to try it. Just be aware that we're not 100% sure what the rules are, but there are several places online that sell versions of hnefatafl that are probably something like the version played by the Vikings. They also did know chess. As mentioned, Crawford saga called it skáktafl, and we have a very famous set of chessmen called the Lewis chessmen found in modern Scotland. So those are from the Hebrides, from the Isle of Lewis, which was Norse in the Middle Ages. For now, from beautiful Colorado, I'm wishing you all the best.